See, in the DaVinci conspiracy, it says that Constantine, the emperor of Rome, in 325 called the Council of Nicaea, and there they collated the Bible and everything and voted in which books were the Word of God, which weren't, and everything, and then they created the Bible. First of all, he did not collate the Bible. Years before, another Roman emperor, Diocletian, gave this famous edict that every Bible in the world should be destroyed. And they went from door to door destroying the Bibles. Now, come on. How could have Constantine, 50 years later or so, have collated the Bible when many copies were destroyed 50, 60 years before? It doesn't make sense. And also, they say that there was no definitive Bible ever until Constantine. In the Old Testament, at about 256 BC, they started to translate the Hebrew Old Testament, the complete Old Testament, into Greek. And when they finished it around 200 years before Christ, it's called the Septuagint. And that became the definitive Bible of the Old Testament. Then you go back 200 years before Constantine. The overwhelming majority of the books that we look at as being inspired today in the Bible were being circulated then as the Bible, the Word of God. And it wasn't until about 50 years after Constantine that the another church council was called. And they didn't select what books would go in, but they gave the final authority to the books that were acknowledged by the First Testament as being the Word of God. It's called the canon. So Constantine had nothing to do with it. Plus, the Council of Nicaea gave 20 directives. Not one of them had anything to do with the Bible, putting the Bible together, selecting books, or anything.